Hey everyone! Science in Our Community presents How to Make Water Walk. My name is Manor Raza, STEM Ambassador for Science in Our Community program here at Stanislaus State. Let's indulge into what it will take for water to walk. There are 4 subcategories we will discuss to better understand today's experiment, including cohesion force, adhesion force, surface tension, and capillary action. Capillary action is a process during which liquid like water moves up something solid like a tube, and this only happens when 3 forces work together. As you can see the image on the screen, water is taken in a cup and a hollow tube is set inside. With forces like cohesion and adhesion, surface tension eventually will allow the water to move in upward direction. Now is the time to test what you just learned. Which image best illustrates the example of capillary action? Plants, water bottles, or balloons? You can pause the video to answer this question. The correct answer is plants, because water is given to plants and it is absorbed into the soil. The water substances move up the solid tube, which in this case is the plant stem, to provide nutrients to the leaves. Adhesion force occurs between 2 dissimilar molecules or substances. One of the perfect examples of adhesion force is applying a coat of paint on the walls. Paint and wall are 2 dissimilar materials. Paint is liquid and the wall is solid with pores. Which example represents adhesion force? Sticky note attached to a book, paint on the wall, glue on paper? All of them are correct. Feel free to pause the video to answer this question. The correct answer is option D. All of them are correct. Cohesion force is the action or property of molecules sticking together, being mutually attractive. This force acts between 2 adjacent portions of a substance, particularly of a solid and liquid. It is this force that holds a piece of matter together. The image on the slide illustrates how water molecules are attracted to another molecule because they have similar properties. Surface tension is an effect where the surface of a liquid is strong that causes molecules at the surface to attract one another to form an elastic layer. The surface can hold up a weight. Some small things can float on a surface because of surface tension, even though they normally could not float. This image best represents which one of the following below: capillary action, adhesion force, cohesion force, or surface tension. Please feel free to pause the video to answer this question. The correct answer is D, surface tension. The insect is so light in weight and can easily float on the water because water has a greater surface tension in comparison to the insect. Let's start with the experiment. Things you will need for this experiment is 5 clear cups, food coloring packet, just one of them. You can find it at a local grocery store or ask your parents, you might have some at home. Tissue papers, about 4 pieces, 1 spoon to stir. I'll be using a bottle filled with water, some napkins, some clear cups, about 5 of them, some food colorings found at the local store or at home. Tear out some paper towel and fold them up like this. Apply the same technique to about 3 more, because you need 4 of them total for 5 cups. Now I'll take my clear cups and add some water, leaving the in-between cups empty, putting coloring in the ones that have water in them. Stir them up and place paper towels in them and wait for a long time. How much time did it take for the water to move across the cups? 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, or 4 hours? My experiment was on 20 speed, which is super fast, and still we had to watch the experiment for 2 minutes. What do you think? The correct answer is 2 hours. Let's talk about the science behind this experiment. You guys must be thinking, how does the water get from one cup to another? With a little bit of magic called capillary action, we learned about essentially the adhesion force between the paper towel and the water are more powerful than the cohesion force inside the water itself. This results in the paper towel pulling the water upward across the bridge and into another cup. We left the cups in between empty because we wanted the water from each cup to fill into another cup to show you guys how the water is actually traveling. Thank you for participating. I hope you enjoyed today's activity and are willing to try this fun experiment at home. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow us on social media to find more about our upcoming events.